I'm Rosie.
And I'm Kristina.
And welcome to the 12th Valid Vibes podcast.
Where the vibes are valid because they are real and authentic.
So I look like this because I literally just bawled my eyes out 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
And just we were having a heart-to-heart. And we were like, should we still do this podcast? And I was like, if we weren't a mental health brand, I'd say cut the cameras, but we are a mental health brand, and we're not always going to be happy, and life isn't always going to be perfect. So
that's why we say we're real and we're authentic.
So here we are.
Yeah. And we just had, like she said, a heart-to-heart for 2 hours, and a lot of different things happen within those hours.
Mm-hmm.
All different emotions, from anger to confusion to crying to what the fuck is going on.
As soon as we sat in these chairs, the amount of all on my phone.
Even there were so many different emotions just today in general. Before, I was so happy at the mall with opportunities, and then we come here and it's like, all right. And I literally was talking about this to Lisa today at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
After those people came in, which we can't talk about, but anyway, I said, but then I was like, there's something always good happens, but then something bad happens. And Lisa's like, yeah, but then something good happens. And I'm like, yeah, but why? Why can't we just be happy? Why can't, literally, because I was talking about what happened with the card or whatever. Somebody stole Rosie's card, by the way.
I'll talk about that with my invalid, trust me.
But so I was just bringing that up, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, we are doing such a good thing, right? We're donating so much money. We haven't taken a single dime of anything.
Yeah, guys, we haven't taken any money. We launched since May, and we've donated so much.
Donated and reinvested just to put out stuff for you guys and for the world. And then someone just steals the car, which we'll talk about. But in my head, I'm like, what the fuck?
All right, so I'll say my invalid.
Bad things happen to good people.
Yeah, whatever. So I'll talk about my invalid going off of that. So my invalid for the week is that someone stole my debit card, which is our card for Valid Vibes. And I was walking around IKEA with my crossbody on with the jacket over my bag. And IKEA, it's like a whole maze. You're just walking, trying to... Because you can't, skip any parts. You have to go around in, these big circles. So I was just walking around like that. Fine. And then I was in Jersey with my family, right? We come home, and I get a call from TD Bank. Fraud alert. Kristina was also in Jersey, just having a shopping day. So
I find us a desk.
Yeah, for the
it's
studio.
My only thing I was doing.
Okay, but she was in Jersey shopping.
I'm saying, that's what I was doing.
I wasn't, you weren't even treating yourself.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was Kristina, treating herself in Jersey, because the fraud call was $337 in Ulta, $95 in Target, and then $50 at TJ Maxx. I'm like, oh no, that's my girl Kristina. It's fine. I texted her, just transfer the money when you get a chance. It's fine. And then she was like, that wasn't me. Mm-hmm. And I go, oh my God. Because I literally hung up with the fraud alert. So I was like, oh, it's my girl. It's fine. But no.
Was it an automated thing though?
Yeah, okay. It was a robot. And then it turns out that the first transaction was $100 from IKEA. So I was like, oh, I must have dropped my card somewhere. I don't know how. But yeah, and this person just picked it up and went on a whole shopping spree at all of our favorite stores.
Which makes it.
So it was just a freaking slap in the face.
Exactly.
They went to IKEA and then they went to Ulta, TJ, Target. If they would have got Starbucks, that would have been the bottom line.
That would have been my 13 reasons.
That would have been a real FU.
Yeah. So that was fun. That's your invalid, right?
Yeah, that's my invalid. So what's your
invalid? All right. Well, my invalid... It's just a funny story that happened to me 2 weeks ago, but I wrote it down for this. So I was at the mall, obviously, and I went to Annie Ann's to get a pretzel. Actually, just to get a soda. Okay? Because I went to Tommy's and got a salad, and they don't have soda. Whatever. So I went to get a soda.
They don't have soda?
Well,
it's 2023. If you're a restaurant, you don't have soda.
I mean, they might have, but I didn't order it from them. So whatever. Oh. So I went to pick up my salad and then came back, and Lisa also got a salad, so I got her a drink. One Diet Coke, large, one regular Coke. So this girl, I go up to the thing, I order the Coke, she looks at me like this. And she's staring at me. I'm like, just a large Diet Coke and a large Coke. And she's like, do you want ice? And I'm like,
that would be nice.
Yeah. So she's like, all right. She slowly walks. She fills up the sodas. Things are spilling everywhere. She comes back. I go, do you know which one's which? She goes like this. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Me.
And she's like, I don't, I'm like, it's fine. Because I get like really awkward. Like, I don't want them to like go, but I was curious because obviously
like,
it's Coke and it's Diet Coke, and Lisa does not like Diet and I don't like regular, and I don't want to like drink through her straw. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, no, it's fine. Like, I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. She's like, no, I need to figure this out. So now she has them both like this, and she's lifting them. She's looking all over. I'm like, it's literally fine. Like, please put them down. There's no way to tell
unless you taste it.
She starts opening up. She goes, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that this is Coke. And I'm like, and how are you guessing that? They look identical. And she's like, I'm just going to guess, like, it looks like Coke. And I'm like, so you could tell that it's not.
And the restaurant's probably so busy.
Yeah. There's literally a line. No, seriously, there's a line behind me. This is at Annie Ann's. Annie Ann's.
Oh.
So I'm like, it's literally fine. Like, I will figure it out. And she's like, well, by my guess. And she's literally holding it up to her face. And I'm like, okay, please, like, put it down. Like, she's breathing on the soda. So then, whatever, I pay. And I'm like, do you have Apple Pay? And she's like, like, I really scared this girl. I felt bad, but I was like, all right, girly pop. It's 2023. Apple Pay.
Get with the program.
And she's like, I guess. So I'm like, okay. So then I
hate when it's an awkward
and
transaction.
she's like, I hope my guess is right. And I'm like, I hope so too. So now I'm holding. I'm like, Coke, Diet Coke, Coke, Diet Coke. Guess what? She was actually right.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, that was just a funny story. So that's so stupid.
What an invalid.
It was just such an inconvenience. Like, I was starving. I was ready to eat my salad.
Customer service
Tommy's
today
has a great salad, and I was like, I'm excited.
Yeah, just
no. She's fucking examining the sodas.
Anyhow,
valid. I don't even know. I have none.
Well, my valid.
Did I say one upstairs? I don't know. Anyway, go.
My valid for the week is I went to the gym 4 times as opposed to 2. It's a small thing, but I pushed myself this week. I cannot move my body, so don't ask me to get up. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you have a valid or no?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I read 11 books in January.
That's I cannot get past the first book that you got me. Well, you gave to me because you finished it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been trying to read because I find myself on TikTok a lot. So I've been trying.
I really like it because I kind of like it's like an escape to me, kind of. So like. I hate when I read something and I can't get into it because then I don't read for like months or whatever. That's what happens. Yeah. But when you're really into something, you kind of like escape from reality, which is kind of what was happening with the 11 books that I read this month. It was really good.
You're making me want to read my book.
It's because it really is. Like, there's some stories where like you're so invested in what the fuck's going to happen that like you don't even realize what time it is, what you're doing. Like, and I've been doing it instead of scrolling at night on TikTok or when I first wake up. That's the first thing I'll do. Mm-hmm. So it's not like just in the middle of the day when I have other shit to do. So
no, I get it.
But yeah, guys, my head is pounding.
We were going to do this podcast, but we're going to do it and we're going to probably
don't
cry.
Mind, yeah.
And it's
don't
okay.
Overthink it.
Because life isn't as...
Life is short, but... I was saying life is short, but so are you.
Bye.
That's funny.
Short.
Life is short, but so are you.
That's it. That's the one.
Oh my god. I don't even know. Sitting here for like 2 hours just venting about life in general. Like, life is so short. And it's so true. If you think about it, like, we're 22, so we hopefully have a whole life ahead of us. But again, you never know. But I'm like, where did these 22 years go? And you know what's so scary though?
Yeah.
I don't even remember my childhood. Like, and one thing that I want to say, my grandparents that passed away, I'm starting to forget their voice. And that really makes me like scared because they died when I was at a young age, like 14, but that's like so many other things are going on and then blah, blah, blah. So like your mind kind of blocks things out.
Yeah.
And like I try to really like think about specifically my grandpa, for some reason, like I can't, not that I don't remember his, it's weird. It's like, I don't know.
When time goes by, you forget, and it's
because
normal.
it's been 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
And that seems crazy to me. That it's been 9 years since my grandparents died. Because they both died within months of each other. 2014, I went to 11 wakes. 11. At 14 years old.
Wow.
For a lot of people that were really close to me. But anyway, it's just like, you just never know. Like, you could, it doesn't matter how old you are, what you're doing. What I was just
going to
say.
So just like over the past couple weeks, I'm like gonna be a mess this episode, and it's okay.
Whatever.
This is
Sorry.
my mental health brand. Otherwise, I would
I'm
not be
trying
doing
not to
this.
ruin my makeup.
No, my makeup's already done. I don't even care. But who died in a car accident? Who
so many people
had an overdose, and just things and people you wouldn't think. And it's like that could have been us. It could be anyone. And it's just, life is shorter than you could ever possibly imagine. Like, you have to appreciate, like, everyone every second. And, like, with me, too, I'm like, I'm 22. I wanted high school to go by fast, college to go by fast. But now it's like, now what? And then it's also, like, I feel like I'm not living enough. But then I also, like, okay, this is also kind of funny. Like, when I was younger, I didn't want to miss anything. Oh, there's a party, I need to go. Oh, this one's there, I gotta go. But today, I want to miss everything. And I'm like, why am I like that?
But, okay, I feel
I
the
don't know
same.
what it is.
I feel the same way, too, because we're older now, we're busy. But, like, also think about it. Like, yeah, we went out in high school, but like, do you remember? Does it matter? Are you friends with those people anymore?
No. And it was... and
half the stuff was, I would come home and be upset over what happened. Like, I said this to you yesterday. Like, look at what we're doing.
Yeah.
If I die tomorrow, I have a legacy of what I started.
Yeah, no matter what.
No matter what. We have a, like, if I, God forbid, die tomorrow, which...
Shut up.
But I'm just saying,
Shut
like...
the fuck up.
Like, if I... whatever, God forbid, but I'm just saying, someone will look back and be like, look what she's... What she tried to do, or what she did.
No, we did. We didn't try.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like...
We're doing...
tomorrow, like, it hasn't been a year since we launched, but I'm saying, like... There's other people, whatever, that are either literally doing nothing because whatever. But yeah, we're not going out every night, but that doesn't, nobody cares.
No.
So if somebody who goes out every night, whatever, dies, unfortunately, it's like, okay, what do you remember about them?
I know, but I also feel like it's upsetting to me because I want to go out and I want to have fun. But all the times, like, honestly, that I've been trying to go out, even if dinner and drinks, I don't know if it's also because just being on Staten Island, like, I've been having a sucky time. I'm like, I should have stayed in bed. Mm-hmm. But then...
I know, and then you look...
But then it's like, oh, if I go all the way to Manhattan, I'm going to have a shitty time too. And I just wasted even more money and more time and an outfit. I don't know why... I'm thinking like that, and I shouldn't, and I want to live my life more.
All right, so let's go out right now. Let's fuck this podcast.
But we'd have a shitty time. That's what I'm saying. But
how do people have fun? Because they don't have fun. It's all fake.
How do you have fun? But
fake.
I have a good time, like, with you. If I'm being honest, like, when we went to Florida, that was the best time of my life.
Me too. Because it's different. It's Florida. It's a vacation.
There wasn't even nightlife.
If me and you go to District, we'd be miserable.
Yeah.
Like, we'd have our own. I have my own fun when I go out. Like, there was one time me and Ashley went to Hoboken, and her friend was, like, doing whatever. Whatever. So it was just me and Ashley. And we literally acted like nobody else was in this bar. And we were dancing like maniacs.
I always have fun with Ashley. I was thinking that
Ashley's
too. Because she danced like whatever.
Yeah.
And we get that vibe. We're like, all right, fuck it.
Exactly.
But,
and Katie too. Katie doesn't give a shit about anything. That's why we gotta
get together. I text them. But anyway, that's just how I've been feeling. And I've been so down because I'm like... And I've just been so emotional about over how fast life is going is what I'm trying to say. And I don't want to miss a second of it. And I want to enjoy every moment of it because it's really fucking scary. Again, I'm going to cry. But someone I know is like their mom isn't doing good. And that's my good friend's mom.
Mm-hmm. Which we literally just found out 15 minutes ago.
That's why I'm like crying.
Yeah. Like, you just never know. And it's Look at my cousin. Okay? My cousin, we talked about this in a few episodes, recently passed away, and we found out that she had cancer and she died within 5 days of being diagnosed. Not even. And it was like, wait a second. Like, so when my mom called me to tell me that my cousin passed away, before she called, I'm like, okay, something's wrong. She's hysterical crying, but it can't be my cousin. It has to be somebody else. Like, there's no way that happened so fast. And it did. But it's also like someone could die of a heart attack. You just never know. You get hit by a car. I could die right now.
Shut up.
No, but seriously, we're literally just living to die.
No, literally don't say that.
Don't
live to die. What we're saying is enjoy every freaking moment. Enjoy every moment.
Because I'm like, we're living to die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Enjoy every single moment and stop waiting around, okay? Stop waiting around, because that's something advice I needed, so I'm gonna tell you guys.
I just got the chills.
Just whatever. I'm putting myself first, so I'm not saying anything like that, but I gotta stop waiting around. Live every day like it's your last, because you never know. Give everything 100% in what you do.
Also, it's not worth it to hold grudges with certain people. Like, it's
just got my smell back. It comes in waves, I guess.
Because it's not worth it to hold a grudge. Because if you, and it's scary that we're thinking like this, but we're at that age, I guess. But sometimes when I talk to people, it's so fucking, this is deep and like kind of dark, but I'm like, what if that was the last thing I said to them? You don't want to live with regret of what you did.
Stop waiting, start doing.
Yeah. Like you don't want to live with regret of not making yourself happy, but then again, just be a nice person. If you're holding a grudge for such a stupid thing, just fucking apologize, or just say, you know what, I'm sorry, I love you, let's move on.
Always do the right thing so you could
be
sleep at night.
Because it's so not.
I go about my life like that. Like, I always make sure I do the right thing so I know it wasn't me. If that makes sense. Because that just makes me, I'm able to sleep at night that way. With a lot of people, I know I did the right thing. I was a good friend. I did my part. And just, I could sleep. I sleep like a baby. I do.
I know.
To elaborate on that, take pictures of everything. Take videos of everything.
That's why I have no storage.
Because like at the end of the day, that's all you have. Mm-hmm. Like what you said about your grandparents, how you don't remember their voice. You need, to look back at videos, voice messages. You need to save them, because at the end of the day, that's all you have.
Yeah, and it sucks with them because all I have really, like, iPhones were like around, obviously I was 14, but I wasn't like filming.
I had my iPod.
Yeah, like I wasn't filming my grandma, so I have like home videos.
Yeah.
But our home videos like were in a flood. So we've been so nervous to like try to put it in the TV. So this was like maybe 3 years ago. We had a flood in the basement and they were soaked. And since then we have not tried to watch them, and it scares the shit out of me because that has everything, all the people in my family, and I love the home videos.
Me too.
And I don't even know.
Yeah, but again, like that's what my regret was when my grandparents passed away, and like my uncle is not having enough pictures and videos to look back at. And also with the recent passing that I've known her like on Staten Island, it was just like she went to my school, but seeing like everyone's like videos and posts on Instagram about like her passing like really got to me, because they were just hanging out like this friend group, and then she just didn't wake up one morning, and that's really hard. And I'm sorry if whoever's watching this that recently lost this person. I don't want to like say names or like be specific, but like we all grew up together, and it's just really sad that we're at this age.
People are either dead, pregnant, or married.
This is the Valid Vibes podcast for you. Laughing while crying. It's so
bad though. Like half the people we went to high school with are either dead, married, or have kids, or in the military. Like there's no in between. Like we're the in between. Like are we?
Yeah. But
Oh my God, it's so bad.
and when I was younger, I would get so like my family or friends would be like, "You're really taking a picture of this right now? Oh, you have to take a picture of this food. Oh, you have to take a video of that, really?" I'm like, "Yeah. Yeah." And now at this age, I do not regret that. You know, my Snapchat memories are like, I love that. Waking up every morning and be like, "Oh, what was I doing a year ago today or 6 years ago today?" And then I send it to my friends, and that's just what life is about. Life is about the memories. Another thing too is like, don't be scared to book a vacation or this because the price tag is like too big because you don't remember how much it costs. You just remember the memories. 100%, you know, life's about living, not working. I feel like we talk about all this stuff, but we're just trying to really, really emphasize the fact that life is shorter than you could possibly ever imagine. And things change every second.
You never know how long you have. You never know how long you have with certain people. You just never know. And I don't know how many times I can repeat that, but you just don't. So there's no like answer. There's no, okay, well, how long am I going to, oh, well, my parents should, you know, be gone by 90. Like, you just don't know.
Life isn't like that. You can't write everything out.
It doesn't matter how old you
graduate this year, get a job by this year, get married by this year, have a first kid at that year, die this age.
But even like...
You can't, it's all fake, okay? Get that all out of your head. Stop trying to plan your life. It's fake. That's all I gotta say. Look at, not real.
Like the story I just told you about a baby. Like babies don't even come. Like they come into the world and they're sick already. Like what the fuck?
Like why is that?
Like they don't even have a chance. They don't even have a chance to like breathe for a second. Like it makes no sense. Life just makes no sense. Like yeah, everything happens for a reason, whatever. But like how is that for a reason?
Like how is
that?
That?
What's the reason for that? Nothing.
No.
Like, yeah, I'm sorry. We're a positive mental health brand, but we are human. We are able to give advice, but obviously that is something that, like, I really struggle with is okay, but this is the quote that I give everybody is everything happens for a reason.
Well, what's the
but
reason?
I don't know. That's what everyone has to tell me. No, but
when it comes to death, honestly, it's not even, death, people being sick.
But even going back to the credit card, I'm like, why? Oh, yeah. What, to show us be more careful? I guess, but like I didn't need that. I know to be careful. Things happen. So I'm sorry. Like God, give God a break. Give us a break. The whole world. No, I'm not even kidding. Like since 2020, the world has been so fucked up.
Energy has shifted. Okay, we need a TikTok about this, like just being funny about a Disney song or whatever, just 2000s we were talking about. We're like, why was life just so colorful? Why was everything so happy? And someone commented that was childhood, but it wasn't. No. It wasn't because I was a child. It was my family. It was holidays. It was like school. Yeah. And ever since this pandemic, this is why we started this brand, because the world is in need of this right now. Everything, so energy negative. Is gray. The world is gray. I see the world like that now. Picking up my little cousin from school, just saying, like, I know he has to wear a mask. He can't sit with his friends at lunch. He has social anxiety. We didn't grow up like that, and we are blessed. But just saying, even with the economy, like, I got laid off. A lot of people I know are getting laid off. It's just, and things are only getting worse. And this is why we started this brand at this time, because the world needs this. And again, Valid Vibes is the in-between. There's only, for mental health brands, only sad and soppy that, you know, they go into really deep, dark stuff. And then there's mental illness. And then there's us. We are the relatable in-between, which is what I love about this brand, because you guys watching could relate to everything. It's like you're hanging out with us. It's,
did you read the text I sent you yesterday?
What?
All the texts of people talking about the podcast?
Yeah.
Last night, I got 2 text messages about the podcast from 2 different people, which was so weird because I posted that podcast 2 weeks ago now, or a week ago.
Yeah.
And one of them said how they felt like like they were sitting with us and they wish they had a friendship like us. Like that is literally why we started this, is to like make you feel like you're not alone, because honestly, a lot of kids, I feel like, need this now. Like younger high school need to feel like they have someone to talk to. And I feel like if I was in high school and somebody a little bit older than me like had a podcast, whatever, like I would watch it, and it's something that like not everyone needs to know you're watching, and like, you know what I mean, like it's not it's so private, flash, it's private,
and it's event session, which
you could literally listen like, and then somebody else said I was you're the reason why I started cleaning my room, like they were able to focus and like just have it as background noise, like that's fine.
No, so we are very appreciative of all you guys that are watching. And again, it's for the greater good. And we really work so hard every single day for it. But yeah, another thing I wanted to say too is something that was a recent lesson that I learned. Because again, we always talk about this, but we just graduated and I've been on so many interviews and just like I would want a marketing job. That would be nice. But nothing has hit, and this whole time up until literally like this new year, I've just been waiting for a job to hit. Waiting. Oh, I can do this in the meantime, that in the meantime. And a quote that I saw that really like got to me was, life is about the journey and not the destination. Because so many things have been happening on this so-called journey. I would have never launched this brand. I would have been so busy. And just people I met, and just life doesn't work that way is what I'm saying. It's about the journey, and don't be discouraged if you're not at where you want to be, because life isn't about the destination, it's about the journey. So that helped me.
It's like what was my senior quote? You just read it. Oh, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations.
Yeah,
I like that quote.
Yeah, I feel like so down.
I know, I'm like
yeah, like I obviously we had a whole thing planned, but I have no energy to do that. But we just want to say, just enjoy every single moment of your life. Enjoy the people around you, and spend time with family. Take pictures, take videos. Say you
love them if you do. Say you love you.
And stop waiting around. Get up and go get it. And yeah,
I don't know.
I'm so down. But we did it. We did a podcast. So
yeah,
we did a podcast.
I don't even know if anything I said made sense. I feel like I just talked gibberish.
No, everything made sense.
And I feel like I didn't look at the camera like once. I've been like looking over there, but whatever. Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to say, but you know me. I don't remember. I had something and I forgot. Anyway.
Put yourself first. Maybe if you want to elaborate like on that. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of said that. Like, do whatever makes you happy. If you want to post a TikTok, post a TikTok. If you want to make a YouTube channel, go make a YouTube channel. If you want to go for a run, go for a run. If you want to be single, be single. Like, do what you want to do. At the end of the day, you're only cheating yourself if you're not doing what makes you happy. So you never have it figured out. And I'll talk about that more next week or whatever.
Yeah, we're going to save...
you never have it figured. Nobody ever has it figured out. If you have it figured out, let me know.
We're going to save our advice podcast for the next episode. Yeah, podcast 13.
Right, I feel like nauseous.
I know. We got through it, though. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
It was good.
Okay.
All right, so thank you guys for watching. I know this was like short, simple, and
sappy.
And like pretty emotional. But again, we were not going to do this podcast because we were not in any sort of mental state to hop on this right now. But we were crying, having a heart-to-heart, and we were like, we're a mental health brand. So we'll roll the camera, and I hope that this podcast helped you. And yeah, so... Yeah. Enjoy your life. Enjoy every freaking moment.
Stay real.
And you can do anything you want. You just have to be consistent.
Stay real. Stay authentic. And stay valid.